What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. And this one we got UK cheese. Cheap, mid, and expensive. Is the price worth it? We're going to find out in this video. Before we dive in, if you guys happen to enjoy, don't forget to smash subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you like to support the channel by becoming a member, all you got to do is hit that join button to receive your exclusive benefits. And shout out to Atlanta and her channel, Adventures in Naps. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. Check out her content. It's amazing. I'll put her links in the description. Now let's dive in.
All right, everyone, who would like to try some cheese and call it a video? Hi, everyone, it's me. My name is Alana, and I'm Canadian, but I live here in the UK. Now, years ago, I did a video taste testing British cheese, and we haven't done one since, and I thought, this is a literal crime. So I went out and bought some cheese, 5 to be exact, cheap, medium, expensive, and we're gonna sit down today, have a chat, taste some cheese, call it a video. Am I doing this just because I wanted to eat cheese? We'll literally never know. Now for today's experiment, there are so many variables.
I mean, why not? You get the best of both worlds, right? You get to make content and you get to try cheese. Like, who doesn't want to taste cheese? Like, I enjoy cheese. I'm not the biggest cheese person on earth, but I enjoy some good cheese.
It's probably going to be really annoying, but I tried to stick with a medium-ish cheddar. At the very least, all of these are cheddars. Okay. And I've got my laptop. I've done the math, and it's probably wrong. But today we are starting out with our cheapest cheese. Can you guess what that is? Did you guess? Aldi, because you'd be right. So Aldi does their own cheese, and today we are starting with their medium cheddar. So this is 400 grams, creamy and mellow. Now, let's look at the numbers.
I like the sound of that.
Should we look at the numbers before or after we taste it?
After.
It probably doesn't matter. I wrote the numbers. I already know what they are. This is 400 grams, a regular block of cheese that you get in the UK. This cost me £2.69.
Okay.
No coupons, no specials. That was just the price there and then. So 100 grams. I've calculated all of these for 100 grams because they're all different sizes, obviously. 100 grams, we're looking at 67 pence. Okay. So this is our cheapest cheddar. I've got my little cutting board. I've got my big knife. I'm having a great time and we haven't even started yet. I guess the thesis of this video, I just wanted to have cheese. We haven't done a cheese video in a million years and I really just wanted to have cheese. But the concept is more expensive cheese worth the price? Or can you get really good cheap cheese? This is what we're going to find out. I feel like I need to stand. Okay, I find the end of the cheese block always a little bit plasticky, so we're gonna go one in. Beautiful. Beautiful cut.
Looks
to
good.
Our creamy, I feel like I'm doing an unboxing.
It looked like some good cheese.
Creamy cheddar. Kind of all one piece. Does that make sense? Like, what's the word that I want? When it's all uniform? I guess that's what I want, really. Cheers to Aldi.
Alright, how we taste it? How we taste it? Solid cheese?
That's a good cheese.
That's a good cheese. Okay.
I would happily have this medium cheddar. I love a cheddar. I love cheese. That's probably obvious. If it's not obvious, hi, I love cheese. As a Canadian, cheese here in the UK was really, really special, and it still is. I'm still in awe that I get to eat this type of food, so easily accessible and fairly cheap. Cheese in Canada, I find, is really expensive, and it's not great. This is a very affordable cheddar, and it tastes lovely.
Okay. Go ahead and cut you off another slice of it.
Nice. I'm going to give the Emporium Aldi British Medium Cheddar.
What we giving?
7 out of 8 everyday cheddar blocks. It's creamy, it's mellow, it's a nice taste. There's no weird aftertaste or anything weird happening. This is a really nice cheese. And for 100 grams, that's, what did I say, 67 pence? That is really, really cheap. So we started off well.
Okay.
Oh! This is unrelated, but I want to do it.
We're doing very nicely. We are doing absolutely. Also, so Aldi, medium cheddar, 67 pence per 100 grams. Great tasting cheese. Do we even need to go further? Now that we know the cheapest cheese is already amazing, do we need to try the more expensive cheeses? Of course, because you need to try everything to know how great things can be, or if it's just all hype and it's not worth spending that much money.
Years ago, my family bought me this
Wow, I love that.
serving platter. It's got like
I
the
love that.
wood bit, like
Yeah.
it's sealed obviously with the little flag. I bring it out for special occasions. I feel like this is a special occasion. Can you see that? While we're
I
hanging
can.
out, how's 2025 treating you? You doing all right? It's been a
I
little bit chaotic over here, I'll be completely honest. I work for myself.
been pretty chaotic over here as well. I mean, in the U.S. in general, but so far 2025. I mean, I don't have any complaints. It's been a good year so far. Been a great year so
Here
far.
in England, which is such a privilege, and I really, really enjoy it, and I hope it lasts for at least a little bit longer.
I
But it
feel
can be
that.
very chaotic, and I have found this last year, there's so many things that I want to do, and I feel like I can't focus on anything. At least not like really give it a good focus, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Can you hear the binman? Every time I go to film, I subconsciously pick the day that it's bin day. But when I talk about like trying to focus and stuff, some people are really into energy drinks. I can't. I'm really sensitive to caffeine and energy drinks as a
Yeah.
whole. So like, I love trying stuff. Hence this video. I love to try stuff, and I'll try everything
Same.
twice. But I find energy drinks and
Once.
like high caffeine stuff really does not work well with this.
I understand.
Hope you guys remember to put your bins out. The best case scenario is that I could be more productive without increasing my anxiety, because that's already a thing that I'm dealing with, or without crashing out at like 2 p.m. Wouldn't that be nice? So Magic
Yeah.
Mind reached out, and I've been doing a 7-day challenge over the last week, which basically just means I've been having Magic Mind every day for the last 7 days. Now, Magic Mind is a mental performance shot.
skip
So
the
its whole
sponsor.
focus is to make you focused. You want to be mentally clear, motivated. Right? Remember that. Naps 20. They
I will say I absolutely don't like energy drinks as well. I just don't like the taste of them, if I'm being honest. And then rarely, I guess I never feel the extra energy they're supposed to give. But I drink them. Like if they tasted good, I drink them because in the mornings I wake up like we're talking 3:30 a.m. every morning. So I'm tired. And that was a good energy drink that worked would absolutely help tremendously. And that was very low on calories.
also have a 100% refund guarantee for the first 100 days. I've really enjoyed my week experiment with Magic Mind. I feel focused, I feel calm, I got so much done. So cheers to them for sponsoring this video. Link in the description, Naps 20 if you want to give it a go yourself. Next up with our cheese experiment. A lot of experiments going on lately. We are talking about Tesco. So Tesco's medium cheddar. Now this is the same weight as the Aldi, although a very different shape. And to be honest,
Yes, for
this looks
sure.
less than the block for some reason, but it's not. It's the same weight. Let's
Gotcha.
consult the numbers. Tesco medium. This I bought for £3.20. No club card, no coupons, no discount. $3.20. For 100 grams, this is going to be 80 pence.
Okay.
And it is
So
also
not too
medium,
much more
so these should
expensive
be like
than the
very
other
similar,
one.
although this is more expensive. Everybody
Just a
rise
tad.
for the ceremonial cutting.
Gotta cut
I'm gonna
off.
get rid of the end bit. Again,
course.
always kind of plasticky on these cheeses. Cheese eye.
Alright.
Okay, feels exactly the same as the Aldi one.
Okay.
Very uniform. Looks nice, right? Looks like cheese. Cheers.
All right. What we thinking? What we giving it? As good as the last? I don't think she's gonna say that. I think she's gonna say the cheaper one.
This
is
is not
better.
as good.
I knew it.
And I don't know why. For some reason, it doesn't taste. It's got a weird taste to it. I mean, I'm still gonna eat all of it. I got so much cheese to get through. And it goes without saying, there's loads more supermarket cheese that I didn't buy. I did go to Poundland because I was kind of curious if they had a cheese. They just sold like branded stuff, at least mine did. And I also went to Co-op, and they had a couple of co-op cheeses, but mine only had like extra mature, so I didn't do that one.
Okay.
But like Sainsbury's, Morrison's, all those ones I missed out. Honestly, I just couldn't spend that much on cheese. And I didn't want to waste it. So before you get angry that your favorite cheddar is not included in this list, I'm so sorry. This is
so
somehow not as good.
That's tough.
And it's more expensive. I'm going to give
We gotta be better.
the Tesco medium 3 out of 6 confused bites. For some reason, it has more of a
her rating system. I'm trying to figure it out. The last one got 7 out of 8 blocks of something. 3 out of 6 bites. I'm trying to figure out the rating system here. But okay, I'll let her continue.
weird taste to it, almost like artificial, almost like a weird aftertaste. It's not as nice. It is more expensive. I'm actually kind of disappointed.
That's sad.
I feel like we're learning a lot today.
That's
and
sad.
They're both green. Is that on purpose?
That's pretty sad. Shout out to Aldi cheese, Tesco cheese. You're disappointing. Big disappointment. Stay away.
I just noticed that. Next up, I'm throwing in something, and it's this. I bought this hunk of cheddar for a exclusive video. I've only used about half of it, but I thought, you know what? It's in the fridge. We might as well use it. This undetermined blob, can you guess what it is? It is Cathedral City. So Cathedral City, I would consider to be like a supermarket cheese, a run-of-the-mill cheese. You can get them literally everywhere.
Okay.
I want to say that this is probably a mature, but honestly, I don't really remember. This Cathedral City was £3.25.
So just a tiny bit
so
more
comparable
expensive.
price. However, for 350 grams.
Oh.
And if we break that down for 100 grams, it is 93 pence. So 13 pence more expensive. Probably. I'm not good at math. All rise. As you can see, I was grading with this one.
Yes.
Do you guys believe that if you eat too much cheese, you get weird dreams?
No.
We'll find out tonight.
I've never
Cheers
heard that in my
to Cathedral
life.
City.
What are we thinking? Mid? Is it mid?
This is somehow worse than Tesco. We're getting worse. I mean, it's fine. It's a fine cheddar. I don't know. I feel so conflicted. This Aldi one has really thrown me. Hold on. We need another slice for science.
For science.
Aldi again? Aldi feels more processed. I don't know why. Maybe it's a bit of the texture. But the taste is really nice. Creamy, cheesy, whatever. The Tesco and the Cathedral City, I feel like, are a bit less plasticky, a bit less of that texture.
Okay.
But I don't actually like the taste as much. I'm having a crisis. So the Cathedral City.
I think Aldi is gonna win it. I think Aldi is in it for the long haul. They're in it to win it. They didn't come here just to be a part of it. They came here to win it.
Hold on. Cathedral City, good run-of-the-mill cheese, has its place, decent taste. But yeah, for some reason, the taste of the Aldi one, I really, really like. It's super creamy, it's super cheesy, it's super mellow. But it does have more of a plasticky texture. Cathedral City, 6 out of 8 cathedrals that charge way too much for you to go inside. Good cheese. Tastes like cheese, smells like cheese, feels like cheese. It's a good cheese. Not the best cheese, but it's a good cheese.
But it got a higher rating than Tesco, and I could have sworn she just said that it was better than the Tesco cheese.
I'm just going to put it in its raw glory on our board. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Okay. So, all of these cheeses are somewhat comparable. Aldi obviously being quite a bit cheaper. Then I'd say maybe Tesco and Cathedral City are kind of in the middle. Now we get to go to the expensive cheddars. And I bought these the other day at a cheese shop, and I was so excited. I've been waiting to try them. Have a look at that. Oh my God.
Presentation. That just looks like some expensive cheese. It looked like some upper class cheese. That ain't that ain't no low class cheese. That cheese got a posh accent. You feel me? That's how we want our cheese to look. Let's see how it tastes though.
We have a couple things to discuss here because we are taking a bigger leap. I think the price between an expensive cheddar and a middle cheddar is quite drastic, and you're going to see that in a hot second. Number two, I can walk to two separate cheese shops here in England, which is absolutely incredible. I have never been to a cheese shop in Canada.
I've
Let
never
that
been
sink
to a
in.
cheese
I
shop
don't even
myself.
know of a cheese shop. I'm sure they exist, but it's not, it was never part of my reality. It wasn't part of my day-to-day thing. I could literally walk to this cheese shop and get this cheese, which is so, so fun. I've got the sticker for this cheese. This is the Wookey Hole cheddar. And I gotta be honest, every time I see the word Wookey, I want to say wonky hole. No, this is Wookey Hole cheddar.
Wookey Hole.
Matured 200 feet underground in Wookey Hole caves in Somerset, a unique atmosphere that gives this award-winning cheddar its deliciously distinctive flavor. So we already, the big jump already with price, again, you're gonna see it in a hot second. This cheese has a story. Those cheeses do not. This comes to us from Somerset in a cave. I'm so excited. Here we go. Not wonky, Wookey Hole cheddar, Somerset. Anybody from Somerset? Big up to Somerset.
What are we getting? What are we getting? What's going on in your mouth? Talk to us. Explain it. Let me live through you.
Today is a good day. It's creamy.
Ooh.
It's interesting. It's got a different taste to it, which these ones just simply do not. It still tastes like a cheddar. It's not too weird. It's very enjoyable.
Okay.
Super delicious. I'm having a great time. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Now for price, Wookey Hole cheddar. I cut into the middle a bit, but this sort of like slivery wedge. This cost me £5.94 for 264 grams.
Oh, that's a big
so
price.
Quite a big jump up.
Yeah.
For 100 grams of this, it is £2.25.
Yeah.
Compared to Cheddar City, not Cheddar City, Cathedral City, was 93 pence. So less than a pound
It's over
per
double.
100. We're jumping up to 225 per 100. It is a big jump. However, this is delicious, creamy, interesting.
Okay.
It's got a story. It comes from a cave. We know the cave that it comes from. What did it say? Matured 200 feet underground. Like, very, very cool. This is delicious.
I respect it.
I'm going to give it... Man, I'm going to give it 5 out of 5 wonky caves. This country is wonderful. You know what? France gets a lot of hype about their cheese, and rightfully so. French cheese is fabulous. British cheese? Maybe even better, to be completely honest. There's so much variety here, and there's so many...
I don't know how much the French are going to like that. I don't know how much they're going to like that statement. But I've never tasted French nor British cheese. I would love to try them both.
Interesting elements to the cheese. I've been talking for so long. I hope this video isn't too long. Cheers. So good. But we must move on. Now, our final cheese, the boss cheese, the most expensive cheese.
Okay, what we got?
I really wanted a cheddar that was local to Kent. So when I went to the cheese shop, I went up to the girl and I was like, I need help. And I said, can I get a cheddar that is as local as you can get it? And she said, we've got two that come to mind. One is a bit dry, one is a bit more creamy. And I said, let's go with the creamy. And she gave me this little wedge. Oh man, it really smells too. We're in for a treat. So at this cheese shop, it's the one where you've got like the big like wheels of cheese, and they've got the little like flags with information on it. So I took a picture. This is Winterdale Shaw from Kent, England. A traditional cloth-bound cheese made near Sevenoaks by Robin Betts with milk from his own cows. Cellar matured for 10 months.
Okay.
Now, this 174 gram piece, I paid £4.35 for, which for 100 grams is £2.50.
Ooh,
So
per one.
it ain't cheap.
Nah.
Cheers. Cheers to Robin.
Oh, dang.
I'll tell you what.
That's the
This
top
is the
cheese.
most complex cheese
Oh,
out of all of these. There's so much going on in that.
bet.
Incredible. A few years ago, I want to say during lockdowns, my partner for like my birthday or something bought me this cheese tasting experience thing that you did in your own home. So basically they ship you all the cheeses and then you get a like YouTube video and the farmer guy who runs it talks you through all the cheeses while you're tasting them. And he talks about the farmer. So he's like, so this is a goat's cheese from Dave in Cornwall. He uses these kinds of goats. Like, it was very, very personal and it was super cool. I loved it. And as part of that tasting, you kind of had like a wheel of tasting notes. And one of them was barnyard, which I think is one of the most noticeable differences between a cheese like this and an Aldi cheese. This is what I would consider a barnyard cheese.
Okay.
It tastes like a barn in the best way possible. It's complex. There's all sorts of stuff happening in it. It's quite strong. It's a little bit not aggressive, but it's like punchy. It's really got a flavor to it.
It's a cheese that bites you back. You bite the cheese, and that's a cheese that bites you back. It looked like she loving it though.
Delicious.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give this 2 out of 2 Kentish cows. It's creamy, it's interesting, it's not offensive, but it's quite punchy. It's got real personality to it. I love it. And I have some thoughts after we've done this experiment, if you don't mind. I think all cheese is good cheese. There's hardly any cheeses that I've had that I don't really like. There was one time, like a baking cheese, and we put it in the oven. I was really excited. It was like a fancy cheese, and it smelled like, how do I put it? A dead person's feet. That I couldn't eat it. However, I think there is a time and a place for cheese. Let me put this away. I'm gonna knock it over. I think our Aldi cheese is a great tasting, little bit plasticky textured cheese. I would absolutely have that cheese when I am cooking, when I'm making something with cheese. The two specialty cheeses, the Seven Oaks one and the Somerset one, those are cheeses I would never cook with, but say I'm gonna have a cheese board and you wanna really notice the cheese, or you're gonna have a like charcuterie situation, have the girlies over. You want cheese that's like interesting and noticeable, not all the time, but sometimes. So I think there's a place in this world for all cheese, but I've had a great time. I am so excited, and now I have so much cheese that I need to eat. But please let me know your favorite British cheese. It doesn't have to be cheddar. What's your go-to cheese? For me, I didn't include it because it didn't really fit. I love David Stow Mature. The 12-month mature David Stow is one of my favorite cheeses. Super tasty, strong but not too strong, not too weird, not too plain, just like a really great. It's better than the 24-month, in my personal opinion. The 12-month is perfect. Leave a comment down below your favorite cheese. Also, don't forget Magic Mind in the description, Naps20. Cheers to them for sponsoring this video. Thank you so much for being here. I had a great time. I hope you did too. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this cheese, but I'm gonna have fun figuring it out. If you'd like to watch more of my content, which would be so fun and so nice, appreciate it. How about this one? Taste testing British wine. Cheese and wine. Wonderful. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye!
That was fun. I personally have not tried much cheeses in my life. I've tried just your generic cheddar that you get in a grocery store, your generic American, Swiss, mozzarella, pepper jack, and probably a couple other different cheeses. But I know what I'm saying. Different kinds of mild, medium cheeses that I've never been to an official cheese shop. I don't know if I don't think I've ever eaten a mature cheese. I would absolutely love to get to try different kinds of cheeses. I know my wife would for sure. She loves stuff. She'll take a block of cheese, like a block of cheddar, and just start eating the block, like not even cutting it into pieces, just eating bites out of the block. Don't ask me. But yeah, we might need to do that. But I can order it from the UK. It's too expensive. The shipping cost, that's what kills you. That's all we got. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to smash that subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Tell me what your favorite cheese is in the comment section. And check out that next video.